So we can go melee middle.
That was so nice. Until we exploded.
Yeah, the Mechanica, or the FC I was in back in beginning of Endwalker, the first tier had just dropped, and they were describing how to solve the hardest mechanic on the first fight, literally the day it came out when I logged in. I was like, hey, I'm doing these fights blind in a couple days, can we not talk about this? And then they said, you don't have to read FC chat. And I said, good point, and I left.
Please.
So yeah, DPS go back in, range go back. I know I called it out long ago, but I started talking about
Kef is saved.
DPS. Spread ice. Spread ice. Knocking 3. Ice lightning. Ice lightning. Before they won the fight was easier.
Oh yes, the difficulty of leaving as a god, whether or not you kill or not.
It's like when one of the single player games has like input lag.
Yeah.
And people
It's like on launch.
An actual skill. Fake DPS.
I'll bet JP forums were complaining because it doesn't teleport you to the middle for every single arrow.
Toto. DPS. DPS. Right. Knocking 5. I got every week that SEMS of hotfix. I was checking like, oh yeah, it's good for hotfix for the arrows. Because they responded to the JP forum like pretty early. It was like on Friday of week 1.
Damn.
It was responding about like the issues with the snapshot. Surprised it took 2 weeks to fix, but one.
Oh, it was a bit complicated, I'm gonna guess.
Good play. Play it to do a lot of business.
This is melee's in it.
Arrows.
Yes, melees are all. Yeah.
Arrows. Knocking 5. Now he's in. Now he's in. Brings in between arrows.
Show me the juice.
Look at the statue.
That looked kind of funny on the wall.
Spread out, look at statue. Spread out, look at statue.
So it looked kind of funky on certain people, but
I'm always funky.
Yeah. That's probably what the JP stuff was describing, that first tick in. So you do have a little bit of an issue with the first tick in.
no, I meant ball. He looked very funky. He was like zigzagging between each arrow.
Yeah, but that's just the nature of like the snapshotting, and then it has to recenter you around the next arrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it'll look funky on the first one, but it is teleporting into the middle.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
It's... hopefully we'll learn how to do Forsaken after 3 long days. One. Two. Teacher. Away 3. Away 3. Over 3. Swap 4. Swap 4. Pass. Between tower 5. Between tower 5. Tower 5. 6. Future. Away 7. Away 7. Tower 7. Swap 8. Swap 8. Pass. We're going towards 2 after.
What? I should be cool, though. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid.
Towards 2. We're staying at 2.
Easy mechanic.
It's,
Well, I could have fucked that up.
you were indeed cone, but your partner was not cone.
Did we die though?
We could have.
Ah, but we didn't though.
Hot. 2-4. This is 2-4.
Oh, I'm breathing. Whatever. I'm gonna die with this.
Makes a ball has good so that he lives.
I'm
And then
triple leading.
where's win?
I forgot the dodge for that.
No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. It wouldn't have affected you.
We're in
Trust
the
me,
movie.
I've done enough times.
You've done it enough times.
If I press the
just
button, it
remember,
wouldn't.
our mistake from last time, it's a double team quest on Thunder 3. You know how it leaves the kills box in
Yeah, I mean, I just, I was too early on the Chaos Ride, that's all.
You were early on the Chaos Drag, and Blinn was also too early on trying to drag X stuff. Just make sure that you feel careful that until the second Thunder happens.
We
Be a little bit safe on that second Thunder 3. Yeah, still dry run. Because I think some of us wanted to change how we do the first
can we do reminder power positioning for the
It supports all the way on the wall, not like halfway between the shape and the... Halfway between the shape and the middle dot, in the middle of the arena.
sounds good.
Everyone else is fire wind. This is fire first. Fire first.
And we're ignoring knockbacks still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No knockbacks. Fire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire. Right, Thunder Tank Buster. Dragging Chaos over. Water debuffs move over.
Could be pointed.
This is East West safe first. Water in 3, 2, 1. Water. Okay, check weapons. Combo smash. He dived. There's a knockback next up. Knockback next up.
I'm just dead, bro.
That's where we have to do the. What the fuck is happening?
What?
Yeah, I have like no clue what was happening, honestly.
Just
Okay,
wide?
so Capcom was doing something, but the two moves that get used, it's Umbo Smash and it's what is it
Wave.
called? It's Vacuum Wave.
Honestly.
Okay,
wide?
when you pull up
So,
the mod, Capcom was doing
The stuff going
and
across the room is called Ultima
then,
Buster.
the two moves that get used,
What?
It's just raid
Umbo
wide damage, I
Smash
think.
and
It's yeah, it looks like fancy raid wide.
what is it called?
Yeah, and that's where we resolved the last 4 debuffs, I guess.
Yes, this is so we have our last information that we need. So it's Vacuum Wave that's going to get rid of the debuff, not the win mechanic from Chaos. So we're going to go over this. Thunder 3. Boom. Next Thunder 3 is coming up. This is the Tank Buster. 1 hit. 2 hit. Dragging Chaos back towards middle. This becomes on Tilo, so it's east-west safe first. Then it's north-south safe. Water activates in 2. 1. Water goes off. Not a whole lot of time there. So what happens here is we get Umbral Smash. So this move from Chaos in 09S, this was baited. I believe this was baited on the furthest range target or the largest clump of people, random person. It's just a half room cleave angled straight at someone. So in this case, Chaos aimed at me, and then we would just have to dodge where he's aiming at. I forget if it's random or if it's furthest proximity. And then X-Stuff is casting Vacuum Wave, which is the knockback. So there's a knockback from X-Stuff, so we can't point Chaos at X-Stuff. Meanwhile, Kefka is just diving across the room with constant wave vibes.
This fancy motherfucker.
Absolute monster.
What does Vacuum Wave do? It's not
It's a knockback.
From where?
X-Stuff.
From him.
So if you look at
X-Stuff casts this Vacuum Wave, we get knocked back, and then
Oh,
this would pull the rest of the knockback effects.
So what is the jump that Chaos is doing to you? Is it a half room?
Yeah. Let me see.
well, he
it should be a
jumps
half.
to you.
Oh, I'm thinking about a different move. He just has the same animation of like the half room cleave, so I thought he was half room cleave.
Yeah,
He hits.
he
Probably
killed
the
three
whole-
of you.
He hits
He's
probably
just-
the half
he's-
room.
He's just jumping.
but-
Okay, never mind. No, it's not half room because there's no half room. He doesn't punch.
I might have a better POV of it.
He jumped to where Ryder was standing at the beginning of the cast.
It seems like he snapshotted a lot of people with like just a proximity AoE.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I took damage from it. I did not.
Because the
die.
people that were running away from it died, but I was running towards it and I didn't die, so I guess I was out of it when it snapshotted.
Wait, Bryn, you said you didn't die from it?
The jump specifically.
The jump? I got hit
got-
by the jump for 2.1 million.
But did it hit
You
Bryn
were
at
like
all? Is
you
what
were
I'm saying.
really close to it. I was like
guess
at
it's
the edge.
proximity.
I was at the other
Okay.
edge next to.
Yeah, it
looks like
Prox.
All right.
Okay. Okay, okay, I see what this issue is. I was thinking about damning Edict. Almost Smash is an 09S mechanic. I'm just checking my 09S log.
Yeah,
This one, he
damage
puts
probably.
a proximity marker furthest away from him. What people did for this is he would drag Chaos directly across from where he wanted him to jump to, and he would jump at the corner that's the furthest away from him.
To the player. You said player?
No, it's not player based.
Corner.
But you guys are saying it aimed at me, so it might not be, because
Well, he's.
I think it was coincidental in this one. He was like pretty
He's like
close. to
true.
being
He's like
center.
true east.
yeah, only so where this mechanic pops up in 09S.
Okay, can we see the bot positioning on FF logs? Because I don't think it's positioning on
mean-
on Ryder because
Well-
he looks like he's true east.
Here, I
Ryder-
can give you my
Ryder was
screenshot.
true east. That's the problem.
Yeah, the unfortunate part of me being. Okay, let me see. So right here, we go into the next mechanic. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out. You can save this coordinate. I'm gonna put this as a screenshot. He jumps.
Oh fuck.
She jumps exactly to the same coordinates I was at. This is like almost exact. This is not 2 east, by the way. 2 east would be right over here.
Yeah, I see it now.
I guess, yeah, that's true.
Okay, good thing we double checked.
Alrighty. But the way that Umbro's Mass worked in Savage, slight spoilers, but it's anyway. So he goes into one phase right here, zoom, zoom, zoom. And then this is Umbro's Mass. You see how there's a proximity marker over here? This is Umbro's Mass, how it works in Savage. When he starts to cast, he jumps over, he slams down. And this is Damning Edict, which is what I thought it was actually. I forgot about this.
The front oak cleave.
Yeah, that's a frontal cleave, but it's not Damning Edict that we just did. It's Umbro's Mass.
Yeah, when he in Savage, it looked like he just was standing still when he casted Umbral Smash, and then this one he turned to a direction and then started casting.
Yeah, this one he turned, which might mean that this is baited.
It's like right after Access starts doing his fucking.
So what's probably going to, what I would probably put here is if we think that it's furthest proximity bait, we should drag Chaos and X stuff on top of each other, and then one ranged person who's willing to volunteer would just go away from the raid, bait the Umbro's Match, and then run back to X stuff. And then we would have to get ready for this vacuum wave knock.
Do you
And then
position
we'd get
pairs
knocked
for the knock?
into what is question mark?
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
this is a lot of damage because like Kefka's just raid widing this whole entire time.
Yeah, I mean the raid wides are really heavy, no?
Yeah, it's
We
like
have
40k.
mid.
Like,
My stuff's going back up at that point.
Yeah. I should have stuff.
yeah, we probably want the stronger mids on this one.
Especially if we stack that. Is Kefka an actor or tied to one of the?
Kefka is his own actor, so you cannot reprise of Kefka. So this 40k cannot be added or replies or painted.
I probably still want to put her back here though, or because of the bosses.
If you do want to put something, Chaos is doing the one doing the side killing, so you can't put rep on Chaos plus X stuff because they're both targetable, and it will decrease the damage of vacuum wave and side killing.
Because we have them stacked at that point, right? Or we ideally want to.
Yeah, I think we want to stack them up so that they're both together, and then I can probably go out and bait.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
And then I run back towards the raid.
We have to position in a way where after the knockback, we have 4 players are like the closest to the wind tornado, right? So I forgot who said it in chat, but yeah, Adrian said
It's 4 people closest to the wind cube, each ready for partner. Ooh, this is.
spicy.
Do we probably want to drag them opposite of the wind instead of what we're doing currently?
Well, surely we want X-Death on the wind, because it's going to be so much harder to get our pairs equally far away from the wind if we're getting knocked towards it. Yeah?
I mean, we can just make it so like we position in our pairs around X-Death. We let the knockback resolve and we don't move, and at that point we should already have like people closer further, right?
Exactly.
And we can have one person slightly ahead in a pair, one person slightly behind in a pair, and that way only one of those people. But that's contingent upon the other people being, or the other closer people being equidistant to the others.
And if you put X-Death on the wind crystal, we're all getting knocked back the same distance from it,
Yeah.
which makes that perfect.
Because you can just have the stacks already there while the knockback's happening. And then
I
you
have a
to snap
vision
them.
for the whole how this whole thing's going to play out. I'm just putting the pictures down. I think you leave Chaos middle, you put X-Death on the wind thing, and then the Chaos Baiter stands opposite the wind thing, and then runs to join their pair once Chaos baits. I guess you, right? So like,
I mean, we could drag Chaos towards them just so we have 2 target cleave. I don't see why we need to leave Chaos as well.
because once we get knocked back, we're gonna need someone to hit. And
I mean,
we'll
Chaos
have no-
has already jumped.
Oh, so you're saying put him with X-Death, but then do the same bait and make him jump? Yeah, that makes sense.
Because right here, Chaos jumps first, so he should just be next to X-Death.
Yeah,
Chaos would heal walk back to us question mark.
You are
turning there,
so right.
so-
Well, he won't get rocked back to us because we're going to get knocked back to him, is what I'm thinking.
I see. So I probably want to bait him close to low before getting knocked. Oh, I'll probably just do it at the opposite first. I don't know
I
how
mean-
big watching me fall off is.
You just do it like opposite of him, and then I'll be one of the people probably being knocked back in the middle anyways. So they'll just like they'll both come back to middle, assuming that they're not like cast lock.
Yeah. Because I do
I
see
don't
that
think
Chaos
that
is
Chaos- he's
finding
moving
the
already.
cast lock here. Like this is
I'm mostly
going off,
like worried about
Chaos doesn't move
X
until
though.
like after the knock.
partner rescue you back.
It's the full cast bar length, right? So you see, you have like a 4-second cast bar. Well, longer
Oh, it's about
actually.
45 seconds, so as long as I have sprint, I can make it back. And I
you-
don't really have to do all that for. It's just like as long as I make it halfway through the arena.
And if I'm
It's
not,
it's a hard cutoff of in terms of proc damage. I think like if you're a certain distance, you just live.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm-
think it's half the arena, so I should not need rescue. And then I have enough time to make it back to X step for the vacuum wave. As you know.
if I'm not mistaken here, it doesn't even matter who your partner is for these because the 4 headwinds will get consumed and then it picks the 4 closest. You don't like need 1 headwind in each pair. So there's no flexing
Yes.
needed, right?
Yes, there's no flexing needed. You could just have static partners or static spots.
So it should just look like this picture in strat discussion, wind crystal relative. I don't know why I didn't assign the supports. I was in a hurry.
You could just have it so that it's partner, so it's like melee, range, tank, healer.
Yep, that's
The only range
pretty
of
much.
that
Do we know? This is probably I don't think we have this information, but like, how much will the knockback differ from someone with no debuff versus someone doing the debuff properly with the debuff, like headwind, tailwind?
Yeah, that's what I was
Because someone's getting four people getting knocked back with no debuff, right? So they don't have that effect.
But people are getting knocked back without the effect. What do you mean? What is the change?
Like, we
Because it's
don't
a half
debuff.
knockback versus like double, right? And the other people are getting
Well-
×1.
It's a half knockback versus a 100% knockback, right?
Yeah.
Well, but we don't know if there's like a differentiation between a half knockback and a no debuff knockback.
Yeah,
Either-
we don't know that just yet.
I would assume that there's a difference.
Uh,
I don't know.
that's what I'd assume as well.
4 of them will Reshi, so 4 people have to be
Yeah.
resolving their
What
head and
what
tailwind.
Gwen's trying to mention is 4 people are not going to have this debuff, so the knockback is going to be the normal length, while the other group is going to be half distance.
Because that makes a lot of
Because-
sense if they were to be like knocked back slightly less far or something. And then that way the people resolving the debuff there would always be the baiters.
I think this is just a case of we probably just have to pull and get a feel for what the
Yeah,
knockback
yeah.
actually is.
I think before pulling though, we should probably have a game plan for the whole mechanic now, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe draft a quick game plan before we
Now
pull
we
it.
have to actually. I'm going to scroll back to when we did the bio whenever the fire debuff was activating, so that people can get a feel for the size of the fire donut. Plus the thunder. Actually, I'll just do this fire spread. So from where my bot is paused at, in 2 seconds, the knock is going to happen. And this is possible. I mentioned we might want to change just how we execute this first section and have them both be different, but yeah.
Yeah. Because of the
I mean, we
Yeah.
can, right? We've done the movement before. We know how to do it.
it's a like close far, well, left, right, and then in line for the second one or whatever.
The left, right, or in line. The other stuff that we could do. Alrighty. Kill me out. We giga offset it. I'm saying random stuff at the moment. Someone else should be cooking, right? Like,
Uh huh.
don't listen to my random ideas and then just not be cooking at all. If we do need a strat before we call. Like, imagine that there's this. Wait a second. Currently, we're saying that we're going to do these like in line. Yeah. Okay, actually no. Hold up. Ignore my stuff. My stuff is too cooked.
Okay.
Because what I was going to say is, like, you know how we're saying in a line? What if we also do left right, but then this assumes this goes like super far to the right. But then I'm like, oh my goodness, this one group is like gonna be invaded.
I mean, we technically could do left right for both of them because of the way that like it resolves after both cleaves.
Yeah, but not this.
Yeah.
This makes things
Very
very.
Yeah.
This makes things very.
I don't
funky.
know. I think it's fine to just do them like completely separate.
Yeah, I mean, doing them separate is fine. It's just that we still haven't fully confirmed if like dealing the knock from whatever this distance is fully fine. Like in
Yeah,
theory,
it's
this is fine. But this might be a lot more picture perfect than we might like. Which is kind of why I want to try to do one variation of this knock on the very first set, but then I look at this pilot and I'm like, ooh, how would you get hit by this donut without getting caught by the lightning happening right here? Ooh. I think this is dragging Ffxiv back over somewhere different. Alright. Well, we know we have our cook for this shot. Yeah, I think we've laid out everything that we want to do. We just have to decide on something. If not, if no one's cooking, I will just cook something, but...
I'm doing some stuff right now.
Yeah, like, I look at this and I'm just like... This looks really hard to execute if it's like you're the water debuff and you have to get knocked by the fire donut, but Ffxiv's lightning thunder is in the way. But then having them both be left to right is also an issue, because when he's doing longitude or latitude, we had this issue with like Paul and Resi and then one other person I can't believe I'm not calling them. Or like you do this longitude or latitude dodge, and you only have like 1.5 seconds to get to your final spot. There's not a whole lot of time before your mechanic activates. And that's a tight timing that people mentioned that they didn't want to deal with.
I think I'd be fine with it as long as like everybody knows what they're doing.
What are the debuff names again for fire and water?
What is this, like scattered flames or something?
Straight flame and straight water for the actual hits, but the debuff itself, it's like dynamic fluid and then something entropy and dynamic fluid. Oh, I should check. Is Kefka casting anything after we died?
Just to make sure I don't fuck up while I'm ruminating here. Fire, you want to get hit by the point blank AoE or the donut?
The donut.
By the
Fire,
donut.
it's the
Fire,
donut.
donut, water, the point blank. Okay.
Yep. It's whatever comes from the shape.
Right. Okay.
Aether Link.
Oh,
I just noticed that these two cast Aether Link at the very end. What up? No way, this is what I think it is.
oh,
Okay, never mind.
okay. Wait, what?
I thought they
you
were going to
thinking?
equalize HP.
Oh, okay.
So it does mean that you do have to two-target cleave as much as possible. And you do have to optimize for two-target cleave. Which was it be okay with? We did M10S, right?
I'm not a job. Or rather, there's nothing to optimize.
During the start of the 2 minute? No.
At the beginning, you can't. Like, as soon as you can stack them up, you already have packet filter.
No, the 2 minute is after that.
You could have it happen right here, because
Oh, no, that's
we don't,
right
we don't
on.
have to. We're not dragging X stuff out for vacuum wave. We could just drag X stuff back into the middle for this 2 minute. That starts around 8:10. But it's going to be like, oh, which part of M10S was it? It's like a 5-second delay. It's like you activate your 2 minutes on CD, and then there's like a 5 to 8 second delay until they both. It gets filtered. That's how most watches work. But yeah, because like we're already doing this early 2 minute window, so that at 6:02 to 6:08 you get your 2 minutes out as quick as possible. So we also 2 minute at 8:02 to 8:06. There's like 4 to 8 seconds where the bosses haven't fully been stacked up yet.
Yeah, 8:06 is when he starts casting latitude, longitude.
And then let me see. Water goes off around 8:20, and then it's 8:28 when they get 8:27 when they get locked into both the casts. So we have 7 seconds after the knock to drag them over to whatever corner. Yeah, we're still drafting something.
If you get hit by the point blank fire and you are not the person emitting it, what happens to you? Do you get a damage down, or do you just take the same damage?
You get a damage down and a magic bone, and then that's it.
So it is a fail state to get hit by the
it's
fire.
because you don't clear your wind debuff.
Well, that's not. Yeah, that's a secondary
Oh,
concern.
well, you also die if you correct yourself, because then you have the magic ball and you can't. You get hit by a dynamo, you just instantly die.
Sure. I'm ruminating on possibilities right now.
Yeah.
The thing I'm thinking about right now is like, are the debuff people actually the best people to get shot by the shape, right? Because there's actually nothing in the rulebook that says the fire people have to get hit by the donut, but I think the mechanic is very much meant to be resolved that way. As I'm thinking through it.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to come up with a prio system of who gets knocked. That'd be people doing a prio system at minimum.
It's pretty unpleasant to think about, I agree.
Actually, I think it'll be a little bit more than 4. It's probably just be 6 people for the prio system.
Chat. Just
Yeah.
in case.
Wait, actually, how do you mute?
I'm just gonna remove it from my chat.
Yeah, that's fair.
How far is the knockback? Half the arena?
Yeah. Have to, maybe a little bit more than half, but roughly half is.
Damn it! All my fun ideas keep getting proven impossible.
For water, it's Dynamo first, right?
Water,
Yeah.
it's Dynamo first, and then you get hit by the point blank if you have to get hit by a knock. Fire, it's the spread point blank first, and then you get hit by the donut.
Yeah.
Wait, so we're expecting 4 people to have their wind debuff going into vacuum wave, right?
Yes.
And then they're gonna get hit, and then they're gonna clean their vacuum or their wind debuff from the vacuum wave.
Yes. And then that's going to trigger 4 cyclones from the wind stuff.
Right.
4
But
point
then,
back.
if they're getting knocked back different distances, won't the 4 people who just cleans their debuff be the closest targets?
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, which means that you would want to be. There might be something where you want to kill up, say, headwind, tailwind with someone who has already clawed, but then that complicates things. So
Yeah, if we do it with the people who have the debuff, it should be 2 DPS and 2 supports, right?
yes, it's 2 DPS
we-
and bullets.
Oh,
can
I
just
see,
have the
I see what's
DPS.
going on. Okay, alright.
You like
Yeah,
rank
2
the
DPS and 2
supports.
supports will be clawed, and then 2 DPS and 2 supports will be the ones with headwind, tailwind. And then the people with headwind, tailwind are going to be knocked a different distance than the people who don't have the debuff. And then at that point, it's what closest people to the wind shape are going to get the bait. So we're going to get knocked away from the wind, and what the expectation is. Something along the lines of like getting the bait. Because you don't have a whole lot of time to adjust for who gets the bait. It's like maybe 1 second after the vacuum wave finishes, then the cyclone locks into its 4 targets. So you kind of really have to be positioned in a way where the knock is what is going to make you the closest or furthest target.
Is there an easy reference? Because we can't use the same reference we used before for doing like the left to right of the thing anymore. What can we use as a reference now?
What do you mean?
Like, because you know how we distance ourselves from the shape before by going half
Yeah,
between the
I mean,
markers?
you still use the left and right. It's going to be these markers. I think it's the outer part of the marker.
You think? I don't know.
They're
Yeah, I think
not to scale, so it might be.
So like right here is where the shape would be, right?
Yeah, this is where the shape would have been, and then in between the markers, like this would have been the other marker. Like if you imagine like there's a marker here in between the shapes, and then a marker down here.
Just go a bit
like,
past
you
the
see marker.
go a
It
bit
usually
past the
sound
marker
like
for
right
safety.
around here. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be ideal if we could use the edge of the marker. That'd be nice, but
Yeah.
it'll be
Edge of the
different
marker.
for each one slightly.
I think edge of the marker should work.
You already know how to resolve the first one.
Yeah, first resolve is fine. It's the next one. Also, I did count it. The number of Ultima Blasters that Kefka does is 8. That's 8 40k hits. Let me put it into a timeline while you guys are looking out, because it sounds like 3 people are making great plans.
Where would I bring Xdeath after the Thunder 3? Where should I bring it?
After the
Away from
Thunder
Mika?
3, drag it into the middle, and then afterwards you and Ball are going to drag both X-Step and Chaos on top of Wind. You have 7 seconds after the second set of debuffs activate, and after that knock to drag them over. The idea is basically do your Thunder 3, drag XF into the middle. We're going to do like 2 minutes with both of them stacked on top of each other. Do the knocks. You have 6 to 7 seconds to drag XF and Chaos on top of the Wind, and then I'm going straight across from the Wind.
So I'm concerned that if we put both fire donuts on that midline, that the knockback is too severe, right? It's going to send people off the edge. Is that something we're concerned about? That is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, the concern is that they're going to, 1, have to dodge into the Thunder unless we move X-Step, and 2, they're just going to fly straight off the arena.
So is this functional as far as giving us solid waypoints to run towards? I didn't include the text in the image. I'm a silly Billy.
We could do something like this.
It means it puts them relatively close to the line for latitude longitude, but they do have to like move. One of them will have to move into it. But the donut is the second thing to hit, so I figure they'll have time to do these positions. And the waters you can put both on the midline. That's pretty free.
It's assuming that we're good with flip-flopping where we're positioned for fire versus water, which I'm fine with.
Technically, we don't even have to do that either. We could duplicate these for water. I just assume the other positions for water are easier.
Yeah.
I just did fire because it looks like the trickier configuration.
Yeah. So the issue with having the fire dodge is just the fact that it's the donut activating fully, so if one person is late, the donut
No,
has...
donut activates second, right? It's the point blanks first, and then the donut hits.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about for the water debuff.
Oh, yeah.
The water debuff.
That's a good point. So the water probably should just be done on the midline.
Yeah, but then that means that we have to learn the 2 different variations.
I think that's fine.
I mean, it's 2 different variations for the second debuff, where it's like, if you're water, you do this one, and if you're fire, you do this one. And then these people doing the knocks have to realize whether it's one or the other. And personally, I'm fine with having the first and second debuff stuff be different. I kind of want the fire and water to be the same position and movement though, but we want to have it different between them. That should be doable. We don't need something that's like absolutely perfect. When we feel more comfortable with stuff, we can this is neat information.
pull both away from wind. Wait, no, we pull both towards wind, and then Ryder would move wherever
You
ranger
pull
on the way.
you pull both bosses together, correct?
Yeah,
and
on
I'm
wind.
the one who's moving for the Umbrella Smash.
Will we position them both on wind?
Yeah, you position both on wind. That way, when I run away from wind, I'm the furthest target. At least that's our assumption so far. How do I confuse Umbrella Smash without damning Edict? I still describe how damning Edict worked. Except I'm pretty sure it's random target and not focused on that one.
So every time at the end of the set of mechanics, there's gonna be 2 supports and 2 DPS that have remaining headwinds, right?
Yes, with headwinds or tailwinds.
Okay.
But
That's
in
when
theory,
the-
you don't have to partner them in any kind of way, right? Because it's just the 4 closest people to the
In
wind.
theory,
Correct. In theory, that is the case.
Are you
and-
thinking the knockback though? The distance,
we don't know.
the distance diff, and
Yeah,
the knockback
people-
might be a
Well, I
problem.
think the distance might be different. We have to pull it to get that information, but you don't have to make it a specific strat specific to
Yeah,
the
no.
variation until we have that information. So I actually don't think too much on that. You just partner up with someone. Not happens here. Reposition. It starts as soon as she starts the jealous line.
Makes more sense to me. I draft something up both as. Before sharing it in chat, I would like potential advice. Specifically with like the ending knockback.
Okay. While you're doing that, let me post something. Because I assume Leela has not been doing anything strat related. Should we go here? Hello. I want you to open up the MIPS timeline stuff. I put down what everything does at the end. Surprisingly enough, Umbo Smash and Vacuum Wave don't do any damage. So this is just Ultimate Blaster into the partner stack section. That's just
Wait.
happening during that section.
Are you?
If you're far away enough from the proximity, you don't take any damage at all from Umbo Smash. It takes 0.
Okay.
I took
Okay.
10k.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
If you even a tiny bit kills like Ball was, he takes 400k. And if you're any closer than that by even a tiny bit, you take 1.5 million. It's a complete like passive fail proximity check.
So you can take 0. I took 10k, really far away.
Mine was just
It's-
been shield.
It's not gonna be a whole lot. Yeah,
real
we
quick.
would have took like 0 damage from it, so I know that there was shields, but it's cool to know that it shields out. So the important stuff is just going to be like this constant damage of Ultimate Blaster and Cyclone happening throughout this whole entire section. Which probably means that we want like a decent regen plus shield popping. This looks like a prime Panheimer for a Bell movement. but
Yeah, I have Bell there. I mean, Bell, Panheima, and like Caracol probably just cover the whole thing by itself, honestly. And I have Willies. Actually, I don't know if I have Willies. I need to check. But I probably have a size as well. And that should cover it.
yeah.
What about we
I
don't
use both
cleanse
mechanics for-
any of our wins, and then we hit tank LB3?
Uh-huh.
I mean, we could take the LB from P2, like we pot doing
Saying full spread, and we just tank LB to knock back and eat 8 arrows at once.
although I think at very least you should try to be in partners, but you're just in partners and you're just eating them together.
Oh, there's a magic vuln, so the meme strat would involve a full spread. The meme strat's not a good idea, to be clear.
Yeah,
We could.
we could. Well, the reason why you would want to partner up, so let me see if I can find it. It's because if you take it by yourself, it's 1.5 million. If you take it with a partner, it's
No, it's an enumeration.
170K.
It's not a shared damage.
It's an enum plus wind debuff, and I think the wind debuff is weaker than the enum.
That's so cringe.
So you would tank LB with
Take
your
that.
partner.
1.5 mil would go down to too much, but you're right. The wind vuln is only what, 200% damage increase?
Yeah, I think it's only 200% damage increased.
So you'd go be taking 680k per. Minus 80%. We live that. Easy.
I just checked it. The wind debuff usually does around like 100, 130 to 150k. With the wind vuln, you take 860k, which is still less than the 1.5 immune solo stack.
That's crazy.
So if it's 800k, we tank LB. That's 160k if one group gets doubled up. So that's 160k. Plus what would the original one be? $160 plus 26, so that's 186k. So just with tank LB 3 AO, you can eat 2 cyclones at the same time with a partner. And you can only make 2 together because it's just the 2 of you. So we don't want to do too much thinking about the end stuff. We could just carry the LB, and then as soon as Vacuum Wave is about to activate, you tank LB, and then it's just you're pulling it up. If you get hit, hopefully you're at 4 HP, and then you just eat 180k by eating both of them.
Brilliant.
There's no way this works this way, right? SC wouldn't mess up. I mean, the memo says that you live, but
It's called creative mechanic solving. It's not a mistake. It's a feature.
It's called the Force LB3. There you
Yeah.
go.
this is
got
not
it.
the tank LV that I'm thinking about.
Forced
They're rewarding
LB3.
you for doing enough damage that you're allowed to choose one mechanic.
As a treat.
Yes. What's achievement? Oh, I think we should probably post you with like some stuff. Like, actually, we have a few stuff set up.
Yeah, do we want to just try one with static buddies, and then when it doesn't work, switch to the debuff buddies?
Yeah. Because right now, I think we just need practice posts of us actually doing one of these strats.
We might as well get some data on the knockback stuff too, anyway.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing first? Which
Let me
one?
see. Looks like Asian has his own stuff posted. So it's basically you have two different ways that you're doing the mechanic based off of whether it's water or fire. And this
Right.
would work for both of them.
Yeah, so we're just doing what Adrian posted in his
Yeah,
strats
and this would be for both debuff activation. So this would be like during the very start, and then this would also be doing whatever longitude or latitude. Why do I never remember this?
Are we gonna position it like this, where it's kind of like parallel with the boss, or
Yeah.
tangential to the boss?
We do this parallel stuff.
What I was trying to design was something where it's the same thing, whether it's Xdeath doing lightning or it's longitude, latitude for chaos. These are the positions for both the beginning and the end part, no matter which one's first and which one's second. Is the
wind-
idea.
Okay.
The wind positions do have to change, you're right, because the wind people are dealing with longitude, latitude.
I have what do you call it? Just kind of dance around the intercard like this. Right? Find a
Yeah, you
better-
dance around the intercord. For if it's fire, it's going to be a dance around the intercord. Yes,
that.
if
Yeah.
you have a debuff, you're clenching your stuff on whatever the opposite. So if you have fire, you're clenching on water. If you have water, you're clenching on fire.
Mhm. So in this image that I posted just now, that DPS and Evo in the middle are the people with old water.
Yes, the people in the middle are the ones with old water. If you're doing wind, you stay on wind for both sets. If you're doing fire water, you stay on fire water for both sets.
Though I might push for a change before tomorrow, depending on what we see from the wind thing at the end, if we do see it.
Alright. Let's go ahead and do a check.
Because I think if we need to have one person with a debuff at the end, we're gonna want to have buddies from the beginning of the mechanic to the end.
So can we just like quickly specifically for the first mechanic, like when we have the like chaos between the element and wind, how are we positioning the two baiters? Is it gonna be like I'm gonna be?
It depends on if it's water or fire. If it's, but generally,
You're talking about the wind baiters, right?
oh, the wind.
No, not the
bait.
wind baiters, not the wind baiters.
Oh.
The element baiters. How are we baiting?
The element. The element, it's you just follow the image, so it's fire. The fire, you have 5% heal, 5% heal, and then the two knockback people would be like towards the middle, probably touching like this center circle. And then if it's water, you're gonna have a water person up here, or water person down here, and then they're just right in front of this water person, just barely.
If the DPS is respecting the guidance on the picture I made, which is at the inside corner of the marker, and if it's a circle, you just pretend there's a corner and it's a square, then in theory, their donut will barely clip this like diagonal line, which means as long as the support has moved a little bit past that before the donut hits, they're fine.
And for wind baits, are we just doing it strictly DPS will always be baiting closer?
The wind.
I don't fully know what our rule for wind baits is, so
We
I didn't
should
know what to
decide
put
that.
there.
I mean, it's not wind stuff. There's our pyro system. It's going to be like Nem, me, Adrian for the DPS pail, and then for the support pail, the support group is. I forgot what. I think it was.
But who's standing where? Like, I just pictured DPS closer to the middle of the room in my two pictures, but I don't know what the rule is.
Oh,
for who
I
stands
get
where.
what you mean. Better. So like in this case, it'd be probably closer to the boss, right? So like Dragoon. In the case of Nem, Reshi would be closer. In the case of like not in this image. Let's say it was me and Ball. I'd be closer. Ball would be out.
Yes.
I'd be closer to win, you'd be closer to the boss.
Yes. You're closer
Yeah,
to wind stuff.
okay.
That's what we agreed on earlier for the
Yeah, yeah.
wind.
So
It's
the
just like-
The push two wins.
the person who falls further back, the person who isn't melee prio, is baiting wind.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, let's just flip push two. For the last one, we're just going to have to wing it, just find a pointer. Ideally, it's the person who's the same stuff. So like if you're melee, you're for melee, you're overtake, heal with healer, range with range.
Yeah,
If you're absolutely lost, just find a pointer.
You can kind of do rolls with one flex if you have the same.
Yeah,
price
we're just
roll.
going to do rolls, but in the event that you panic, just find a pointer and then play that something works out.
Yeah, I will warn, boss positioning will not always be like the diagrams because they'll be moving around with the tanks.
Yeah.
Yes, boss will move around with the tanks.
Okay.
That's something that we'll have to go over with as we do this mechanic more and more.
Is the wind stack that we have to soak, is that about the same size as the fire and water point blanks? Or is it a different size?
I think it's a little bit smaller.
I just want to reference. Thank you.
Bullet.
Yeah, let's ball. I can see us having forgotten everything.
I do Graven 1.
Forgetting how to do Graven 1.
Wait, one more reminder.
Bacon ice cream.
Water bait is Dynamo first. No, wait, water bait's the AoE first, and then it's Dynamo. Okay.
Nope, other way around. They do the donut and then the point blanks after.
Point blank is a knock.
The second one is the knock in both cases.
Second one is always the knock.
I know that. I'm just remembering the actual order of the shapes.
Yeah,
that's
water,
what you
water
know.
starts with a donut.
I crashed. I will be right back.
Buddy, really sad.
This guy wiped on auto attacks? Thoughts? We didn't make it the Graven one?
Buddy. I mean, you either remember the first stuff or the second stuff. For the fire debuff, it's the point blank first. For the water debuff, it's the donut first. And then the knockback comes from the shake, which is the opposite of what the debuff is doing.
Yeah. I like saying Dynamo, then point blank, instead of saying like doing it. No, I'm gonna make it consistent.
I do not think of it words in my head, so I don't think that I can
Yes,
have any sort of text.
yes. I would like it.
Good for me.
I would highly like it for whatever the people do. Then make a text, make a cheat sheet. Unless you have like a cheat sheet above, but with the key headwind, tailwind. Do something to make it recognizable. Unfortunate that you weren't built back during the coil. Oh, T9 did stump a lot of stuff.
Oh,
True. That game is good. I need to play more Deadlock.
You
When's
did not want to.
Oh,
No,
oh man,
want to know
just
how
wait
bad
for
the
the next
Beast was
update.
back in the when we born. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Hello, hello.
I think I spent a month or two on just T9 alone. Dynamo Chariot and Dive Bombs is engraved in my mind. You don't want to play 1.0 by the way.
I
I
wanted
can't
to
wait
play
for them to do
2.0.
Final Fantasy 14 Classic.
Wait, not 1.0. 3.0. I want to disband to the first tier of Alexander.
You don't want to play Gordius? Dude, some of you will crash out for Gordius. For Gordius, the tomb system was specific to jobs. You had to buy your left side and right side pieces for your job, not for your stuff. So if you wanted to swap from like Paladin to Dark Knight, you had to completely
She would be Giga triggered.
Plus, inventory was smaller back then. Not many jobs.
So you can only raise people on so
Support. Spread ice. Spread ice. Knock. After. Ice lightning. Ice lightning. It wasn't like they thought it was good design either. They just did it because they were like, oh, we have to give everyone their job armor. Why don't we just make it the 2-0? They realized quickly, oh, this is an issue.
Completely fine. What are you talking about?
Did you think you'd won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Fake. DPS. DPS.
Oh my god. I'll need you to really hard.
All good. I always
Bravo.
do.
DPS. DPS. Right. Knock in 5.
Go die now. After this.
I need to take the tank plus though.
Not yet.
I was going to die to this one. Oh, wait, aggro.
I'm top from stance. Can you count?
I caught it,
Yeah, I turn out stance so.
What's the die on this? Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the call out.
Okay, what's next?
I need to do that whole thing because of the debuff.
Heroes.
Still alive?
Knock in 5.
I
Now it's
really
at the
must
end.
insist you die.
Oh, I'm fucking
Mechanic.
stupid. Oh.
I'm not worried about the enrage, and we're good. Yeah. Yeah.
Why not call it annihilation? It's just a reminder for later.
My bad.
So we'll bring that section.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
I'm trying to go down this house lane. Will Butch even a thing for Gordius? I think it was just pure youth.
Make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
You had like the scraps and shit.
Yeah, but that's from normal. They didn't have it for Savage.
Oh, wow.
I don't think. Yeah, it wasn't there for Savage. Oh my goodness, you would not like it. DPS. Stack ice. Stack ice. Knock after. Ice. Ice. Dude, imagine having. Because this was not when it was like guaranteed to like to get all the adjustments and all that stuff. You only got 2 accessories and 2 of head, gloves, boots, and you could get new kits. No books for killing system. So,
Did you think you'd won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Wheel. DPS. DPS. Delta. Support. Support. Wait. Knock in 5. counters.
Still alive?
Knock in
Unbelievable.
5,
I
4,
really must
3,
insist
2,
you die.
1. Knock. Now we're in. Look at the statue. Stack lightning. Look at the statue. Stack lightning. Look at the statue.
It's crazy how the arrows just function.
Spice things up.
So true.
This
Yeah, it isn't like 100% fixed, but it's good enough that the mechanic can probably out like 10
This is meant to be our ultimate.
It's good enough for what we need it for.
Crafty little bastards, aren't you?
One. Two. Pass. Between tower 3. Between tower 3. Tower 3. Swap 4. Swap 4. Pass. Between tower 5. Between tower 5. Tower 5. 6. Feature. Away 7. Away 7. Away 7. Swap 8. Swap 8. Feature. We're going towards alpha after. Towards A, alpha. We're going to want to after. Towards A, alpha. 1, 2. It's what? Like the wing. Hits on both tanks. I can think like a fall of any units. Yeah, just give your mitigation the ball every single time. Don't give anything to him.
I see what's going on here.
I should give Mitsu tanks, but I was only thinking about ball, and I was like, I probably should have qualified that.
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you, of course. Y-O-U.
It's because ball just doesn't have enough gauge, or I think, or something.
Let's see if I can't take
No,
the reins
it's
first,
actually
man.
just timing.
It's timing issue. You do have to run out, so I think it's for the moment you just risk it. It's not like you actually need it or whatever. Alright, we're actually doing this mechanic. Just remember what you're doing with the pile for water. Like it. Fire push. Fire push. Fire going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh,
No, that's not
I
it.
forgot
shouldn't-
what my debuff was.
I was
You
in the
were,
correct spot and now I got
you
you
were-
twice.
No, you were too close to me. You should be like right outside of the circle in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Well, I got juked because I saw Bryn and Oyster moving. I was like, wait, am I in the wrong spot as well? And then I just
No,
moved straight into
I like seeing the first debuff go off first before I move in, like as like a reference of like how big it is. That's why I moved at that moment.
No, Adrian clicked me on point blank because I was in the right spot, and I saw Austin and Bryn move, and then Bryn's spot is moving for last second reasons,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, am I wrong? And I moved in as though as if it was water. Just like, bro.
Ball, did we hit each other with cyclones, or are we good?
I don't think we did.
I don't think so either, but I didn't have time to check.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
It all blew up so fast.
Yeah. I had a better grasp on like the order of operations there.
Because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Paul, do you just want to continue doing what we've been doing with us tanks, or do you want to do the swap that we talked about?
I mean, we can do this one. I don't really see anything wrong with it.
Still do. Try it.
Fuck.
One less thing to think about.
After. Lightning. Lightning.
But I just pull away from the first element, right? And then come back to the team.
It's like between the second one that goes off and nothing.
So
that makes
between
sense.
nothing and the second. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Did you think you'd won? Oh, no, no, no. We've only just begun.
Wheel. Support. Support.
Use rep on chaos though, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning. Okay.
Go. DPS. DPS. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm so off.
Where do you use yours?
Honestly, I haven't. But I'm assuming I'll just be putting it on like the Ray Wides. Because it's free range just after he does Thunder, because we don't have packets. But before that, there's like nothing. You can put it on the second set, if I recall. That's what I was playing on. doing.
If you're using rep, if you're gonna be using rep on chaos at the beginning, I'm gonna, as like gap goes in, I'm gonna use rep on chaos
Yeah, sure.
when he's using thunder. And then my heart will be up for the second set.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, since you get target Kefka during that, you should just save that and I'll rep the second set
Wait, what do you mean?
for the Ultima Busters or whatever.
I was gonna say I was gonna rep the. Do we have time for that? I think your rep should come back from the very first rep you do it on chaos, and when the fight starts, you should be able to have
Mhm.
you should be able to have rep up for the big AoEs and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't target Kefka for it, so you can't use rep there, right?
But you can use rep on the two guys that are doing damage, right?
Yeah, okay.
and plus the rep will work on the wind, because that does damage.
Yeah, sure.
Do they ever re-up the decisive battle, or is it literally just for like 10 seconds before they start doing it?
It's literally just for 10 seconds.
What a cringe thing to add to the fight. Why would they do that?
The piss us
They're,
off.
they're just all like, oh my goodness, guys, they're going to open up with a few minutes, but we have to stop them. 10 seconds, we can't get that. It's just too strong.
Sir, can we add 3% more HP on Chaos and X-Stat? No, no, no. This is better. Think about what a cool name for a cast part the Decisive Battle is.
It is kind of cool.
Support. Stack ice. Stack ice. Lock after. Ice lightning. Ice lightning. Yeah, I think it's something. And the whole reason I didn't make a rage was because I was also dealing with the field related stuff. And just not affecting performance.
Did you think you won? Oh, no, no, no. We've only just begun.
Real. DPS. DPS. Teleport. Support. What? Left. Knocking 5. Imagine what we push with that actually true. Imagine if I sold this like the unlucky side. I was like, yep, I'm just gonna take my walk to the unlucky side.
There's room. You could.
Yeah, but maybe not when I'm distracted. Yeah, those.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
Knocking 5.
I
4,
really must
3,
insist you
2,
die.
1. Knock. Now like him.
Interesting.
What are you blinking for? Oh, fuck!
It,
Okay.
We're good.
It works.
We're good. Look at statue.
Holy.
Stack lightning. Look at statue. Stack lightning. Look at.
It's so much better, bro. Holy fuck.
I kind of, it might be too much better. I don't feel like
No.
that should function.
This clearly isn't
Nah,
your
man.
We always want to say swords to whichever DPS dropped that because that was DPS same arrows.
That was not
As
DPS in
long
arrows,
as the
that's false
center's aligned,
information.
guys. That's all that matters.
I was definitely out with my arrows, and I was a DPS last I checked.
crafty little bastards, aren't you?
Why are you trying to sell out your own role, Rita? Is it Rita or Rita? I keep saying her name 2 different ways.
Why not? Why not? It's one. Two. You should. Away 3. Away 3. Number 3. 4. Swap 4. Pass. Between towers 5. Between tower 5. Tower 5. 6. Pass. Between tower 7. Between tower 7. Tower 7. Swap 8. Swap 8. Future. We're going for Choli after. With Choli. With Choli. We'll enter it upcast. 1, 2. I think the only time I get triggered with people calling my name is if they intentionally just swap between Vita and Rita.
Braden, can you go to D? Braden, can you go to D really quick? I fucked up.
Oh.
Thanks. He's gonna change the cleaves.
Oh, my bad.
Thoughts? Check where the ring is bleeding. It shouldn't matter. This is the field thing about. This is 2-4. 2-4.
You're on my brain, bro.
What's the melee bleeding? 1, 2, 4.
Oh, one of the melee were, I want to be clear. There's an array of bodies that tells the story.
How close was I was a bit closer than max melee.
What is, oh, MM. Okay. I had to think about that.
Let me just see how close I was.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
I think you might drag them
Oh,
past 2-4 over towards our side.
That and I did the second it snapshotted, I slightly moved out.
Yeah,
The
you might be
main important stuff is that you drag the 2-4 towards the play side. So that's the side where now I have to disengage because it's messed up. But ideally, when make sure it's correct.
Okay.
It should be between the 1 and the 3, right?
Yes.
Was it too close to the 1?
Yeah, it's too close to the 1.
Okay.
You can drag
My
it
bad.
more into the 3 arrow. 3 triangle.
My bad.
Yeah. It's more like, I want to say like 2-3 ohms. It's not that far off, but it's enough that max melee means that you have to disengage extra on your side compared to our side.
My apologies.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
I also just wasn't positioned correctly according to the shrine.
Peace with death, because I'm making
Yeah,
your
there's that aspect as well.
pieces.
I have to like go look at how I did the dodges because I feel like I've forgotten because we've gotten it so little the last couple of days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got it earlier today as well. So you can
And I fucked up that one as well.
Support. Squad.
I don't think Libra's here.
Oh, goodbye.
She did say S.
I don't know what S is supposed to mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I said it when I was bowling, and I was like, oh, I wonder what she means by that.
I figured it was like a mistype.
Going back. What the? we have to type BLB or AFK.
I wanna print out the S and hang it up in a gallery so people can like look at it and ponder on the meaning of the words.
You got
Second.
S as in second. Most people type SEC with sex.
This is my first time.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
Quick now.
you can type like one S word.
Making your death with all these pieces.
I don't know. Yeah, type of one
Time for
auto.
one letter.
Yes. Sweat ice. Sweat ice.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh.
That's my
not
bad.
sweat ice. Oh my goodness.
Good job, Nem. We soaked the towers.
It's a good thing that I didn't say it out loud. But in my head, I was like, "What is right? What is right? What is?"
It's the opposite of S. Pretty sure.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
DPS. Sweat. Sweat. After. Right lightning. Right lightning.
I forget what mechanic comes after Graven 1?
Auto
Raven
attack.
Force.
Did you think you'd won? Oh, no, no, no. We've only just begun.
Wheel. DPS. DPS. Auto. Support. Support. Fight. After 5.
What? There's no way that didn't work.
Arrows.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
Knock it
I
5.
really must
4.
insist you
3.
die.
2. 1. Knock. No poison.
Y'all ever try having a bard and a
That's not
dragoon?
true. Stack out. Or that statue. Stack out. Oh my goodness, I turned on the GCD.
How boring.
Y'all ever try having a bard and a dragoon and having your hardest hitting ability be a normal hit? It feels awesome.
Intriguing. This clearly isn't your
have
first
this one.
time. This is meant to be our ultimate encounter. Crafty little bastards, aren't you?
Let's. One. Heal. Future. Away 3. Away 3. Tower 3. Swap 4. Swap 4. Patch. Between tower 5. Between tower 5. Tower 5. 6. Future. Away 7. Away 7. Tower 7. Swap 8. Swap 8. Future. We're going to 3 after. Towards 3. Waiting for the cast. 1, 2. Let's pick up from Ffxiv. Giving it to the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I was consistently pressing Guardian.
I see what's going on.
I mean, it's just better to
here.
play it safe. Just, it's 3D heal on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere else to put it anywhere.
Oh, you're in
It's always consistent with you. It's not, well, it wouldn't need to heal call for.
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you, of course. Why, oh, you.
Active.
No, don't bother VCD shield.
Fuck with these
Neon,
guys.
neon
See
next
if
to
I
it.
can't
Neon next
take
to
the
it.
reins for a spell. There's nothing I can't do.
Put it all
What
together.
other toys can I throw in here?
White mid. Fire first, water is getting knocked. Fire first, water getting knocked. Fire debuff activating in 5, 4, 3,
Oh,
2, 1. Fire debuff activating.
I was too
Oh.
close to you.
I
That's my bad.
forgot the debuff. Oh, the debuff. Fuck.
E. It's gonna be like the next part of Fog, which is actually getting this execution down. We've had issues with it.
So Chaos just like keeps following you, huh?
Yeah, I didn't want to move super far, but at the same time, I'm like, damn.
Yes,
Yeah,
he just
he's gonna
moved. He
kill him.
just moved the boss. He just moved the boss.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't suppose there's like availability on taunts there. Just swap it to Bryn.
Nope, because Bryn's because at that time Bryn's also doing the X stuff, so he would be dragging Chaos towards X stuff.
Alright, so we just don't give Ball first debuff easy.
Yes, this would be the same as on the previous stuff. Bryn getting first debuff.
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
we weren't doing the mechanic properly, so like we didn't even
Yeah,
encounter
we,
that.
we just never saw the Bryn having to drag the boss away.
I mean, in this case, the winds can just come closer, right?
Yes, the wind would be starting to walk a little bit towards you because we're going to see that.
You can just check if.
I mean, we're just going to see that the boss is going to move. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's just like the fire debuff. Like, how far out does it go? Does it go past the boss?
yeah.
Just to confirm, on the wind orb there, it should be like both groups should be like closer to the boss, right? Not like on
Yes, we're
opposite
closer
ends.
towards the boss.
Okay, I was just making sure because Lee was on the other end and I just followed her.
Yeah, just
Just
follow
a
it.
little bit.
Needed be.
Now that I was in the assigned position, I can look at the VOD and I can see if my donut sizing was correct. Ooh, my donuts are too large.
Yes,
There's
you two got caught
more-
by the donuts.
Wait, no, this is an old poll. Hold on, actually, I need to look at the current poll.
Oh yeah.
What
you
happened
guys-
there is Ball and Idrum got hit by each other's donut, and then us and them flew off the arena. It looks
Yeah,
like.
we forgot our debuffs.
Yep.
Yes, I am just interested to see the size of the donuts, actually.
Yeah.
I lost the 50-50.
Why didn't my
Yeah, now we have to actually add in the cognitive load of all this other stuff going on.
All right, the
Yeah.
donuts in my picture are a little larger than they actually are, but just barely. There's not a lot of room for the wind people to get closer than what is pictured.
Yeah, okay. It's out of max melee, right?
This might be a scenario where we swap the support and the DPS, because it's a lot worse if, I don't know. It'll be me or Reshi twice as often, but it is a lot worse for us if Ball is the support and has to pull it away from 4 people. You know?
Yeah, you do make a point.
So we'll have to decide what the better thing for uptime is there.
I mean, we have a whole day to mull over strats. Maybe we don't even use these positions.
Sure.
Just one of them is better.
Yes, we have a full day before tomorrow.
Incredible sentence.
I don't know about you guys. I only have 3 hours until tomorrow.
I've got one.
We got
I'm running
It's
out of.
already tomorrow.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
holy fuck.
Yeah, you're supposed to be pill to the boss's hitbox.
That feels pretty tight, honestly, though. Like, I feel like I would have had not. Yeah, I really need to be, like, on the wall.
Look at the ball, look at the size of the stuff, and then see if we need to shift anything.
Yeah, the strat really does
Or-
call for the support being like at the wall and rotated towards the
Yeah.
other marker. So you should kind of want to be behind Delta when
Yeah,
the
okay.
donut hits you for safety.
I was trying to do, like, a straight line. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's what I saw, right?
Yeah,
I can't even find the
it's a straight
image.
line.
Anyways,
Everything that it needs to be adjusted over.
yeah.
Sure looks pretty though.
It's like, I feel like we got clipped by a pixel or something.
Oh yeah, it was super close. We were on the very edge. I did my headwind tailwind right on accident. I wasn't paying attention to it. I didn't expect it to trigger.
Yeah, that's fair. Safe to say that I didn't. I don't think it really mattered if I did or not, but
Yeah, I think if you got knocked back, you're just gone.
yeah.
I think they should add a quick time event. If you get knocked back over the cliff, but just barely, your character goes like, "Whoa!" and you have to mash a button and not fall over. Do not add
You
this.
know, if I was a real gamer, I would have gap close canceled.
True.
Have we tried to KV immune the wind debuff? I don't think it's realistic, but I'm just wondering if anyone's tried.
You know what?
I'll let you know in it. It doesn't work on Savage.
In my brain, I assume we tried it on the first day, but I don't know.
So people are free
yeah.
to try to Sarcast or on It on Ultimate, but if it doesn't work on Savage, it probably doesn't work on the Ultimate.
Unless that's part of
Who
the
thought
puzzle.
of everything?
Yeah, just a secondary puzzle.
Yeah. Actually, I think it worked different on. Let me try to think. It's not like it doesn't work. Okay, let me rephrase it. It's not like it doesn't work. What I remember from Savage is you would Shieldcast, you would not get knocked, but because you didn't get knocked, your debuff did not cleanse, and then you got the 60% damage down after.
Oh, I'm just so
It's one of
excited
those
that
two.
we can do arrows every time now. It's a delight.
That's very nice. I was really looking forward to seeing how that like turned out ever since the patch.
Oh,
Yeah.